Good morning, everybody. It's a miserable day, except I guess it's winter and it's supposed to be that, but it's not miserable. I have a divine friend here, Lulu Clair, and they have just opened what, oh, one of my favorite, well, it is actually my favorite new spot, but Johnny Bechamel's from name, concept, food. It's fabulous. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here. Um, as I said before we got on, you and I could chat all day. So I'm excited to be talking to you and
Yeah,
so
I
thrilled to have your support.
and frankly, everyone I have ever met in your restaurant that I sort of might have known, hi, how are you? They are wonderful. But you want to give me a background? I mean, if this is your 20 minutes to tell me about how Johnny Bechamel came around and all about it, but I'm ready.
Okay. So my husband and I, and our business partner, Alexander, we started Mamas and Papas Hospitality Group about 10 years ago when we opened Dio Mio. Um, Dio Mio was actually an idea of theirs. They were both leaving the fine dining realm, working 80 plus hours a week in a lot of different kitchens around the world and decided that they wanted to create something that was the same quality of food, but in a more approachable atmosphere,
Right.
somewhere that they could go spend their days off, go get a good meal, not have a lot of fuss around it. So we opened Dio Mio, we're going into our 10th year now. And it was, quite the learning lesson. I mean, it's evolved a lot over the years, but it's still maintained true to handmade pasta, scratch made dishes, and counter service, which I think the counter service part was a little bit difficult for Denver to quite understand. It's something that you see a lot in bigger cities, but for us, it was like, no, we just want to present this really great food, simple ingredients without the fuss of full service. And we did that. And then we opened Redeemer Pizza, which is sourdough New York style pizza, about 5 years later. So, about 5 years ago. And initially, we had thought, we were going to create this kind of artisanal pizza spot with a little bit of full service in it. And the neighborhood really dictated, hey, no, we want a high volume slice shop. We want to be able to order pizzas to go. We want to come and get our slices. And so, all these fun things that they had put on the menu just didn't really make sense in that space. And in a restaurant, you really have to listen to what the neighborhood is telling you because those are, the
You're
people that are keeping your business going. So, we thought this makes a lot of sense. We're going to simplify the menu, do a lot of to go. And that kind of created a breeding ground for this desire that we all had to do this full service concept where we could have where the guys could have fun with the menu and I could have fun with the design of the space
Oh, it's
and we
gorgeous.
could bring thank you. It allowed us to bring kind of these things, all of our skills together and create a community space where we kind of sometimes miss that aspect at Dio Mio with counter service, whereas now with the full service concept of Johnny Bechamel's,
But
we
you do
have
have,
that interaction.
but you do have a Michelin recommendation from your little
We
couch.
do,
So don't
yes,
let it
which
go just come on.
no, and I mean, that's it's the crown jewel of our restaurant group. Without Dio Mio, we wouldn't have been able to take a chance on Johnny Bechamel's. Um, and I also would have to say that because of the incredible teams that we have at both Redeemer and Dio Mio, that's really been what allowed Spencer and Alex and I to kind of take off down this path of, hey, we have this idea and we're going to go for it. And because we have these great teams, we were able to do so. Um, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun to kind of bring people into this concept that was just living in our heads.
Okay, but you've just opened now. Tell people, not the whole world knows all about Johnny Bechamel's, except if you've been once, you've been back 5 times in the 3 weeks. Go ahead.
So Johnny Bechamel's, I guess most people would would understand at this point, we love Italian food. Um, we
It,
love the simplicity of Italian food. We love that when you boil it down to its core components, whether it's pizza or pasta, it is flour and water and tomatoes. And, you know, the three of us are not Italian. My family is all from the East Coast. There's a lot of Italian roots there, but truly it came from the passion of the simplicity of it and how, you can make these really beautiful dishes from such few ingredients. And so
and you have.
I can't take any credit for that part, but we have a wonderful, Spencer and Alex had a lot of fun creating the menu for this because they felt like they were able to kind of like use their fine dining chops again and put together some really incredible dishes that I just feel so proud to present to
Well,
people.
let's just talk about it's pizza, pasta, appetizers. Sounds
Hmm.
simple, but it doesn't taste simple. And I think you have four pastas and maybe five pizza choices. I don't know. Best
Hmm.
pizza, best crust, best cheese I've ever tasted. The pastas. I mean, I don't know what to get when I get there. The only thing I know is you have to get the little gem salad.
Yes.
And after
That
go
has been more of a hit than I expected was the little
oh,
gem salad.
best thing I ever ate. I mean, if I could have somebody pop me one every day. I mean, your crust is unbelievable, but like you have the farfalle, which I adore. My
Hmm.
friend John is mad for your cheese ravioli because that's
Hmm.
how you base anything in the world. But
Hmm.
explain the lasagna. I love lasagna.
Yeah, so the lasagna is actually a dish that Spencer kind of came up with. It is a dish that exists, but in his mind, he was like,
Made up.
I want to create it something that can come out of the pizza oven rather than putting
Right.
more stuff on the pasta station. And so, it's these hand rolled layers of lasagna, but rather than being a lot of layers as a typical lasagna is, I think it's about two or three with the bechamel sauce between leeks, the beach mushrooms we were talking
Oh,
about earlier,
mushrooms.
and then they throw it in the pizza oven and it crisps up and crinkles up and it's like the
But
most
it's like,
interesting and delectable.
yeah, it's a rectangle pizza.
Hmm.
And when it comes out, when you think you've got lasagna, you're sort of shocked.
You kind of, yeah.
And then you take a bite and you don't want to share it, but you have
Yeah. It's funny. It's big enough where we put it in a pizza
to.
box to go. And so people will usually pick it up and they're like, did I get the lasagna? And we're like,
But
yes, it's
yeah,
in there as well. Don't worry.
I had two friends that happened to.
Yeah.
They thought, what I get? And then they saw, and your pizzas are divine, and your appetizers. We had the other night the stuffed peppers.
Mm-hmm. The stuffed peppers are, and that's again, I have to give credit where it's due. Spencer and Alex, while I was working on the branding and design for this project for months and months and months, they were kind of, it's just so easeful for them to come up with these dishes that, it was almost frustrating, right? Where I'm putting in all these hours on branding and they're like, hey, I have this idea for these stuffed peppers and we're going to put spinach and artichoke filling and then a Fresno aguachile. And you look at these creatives and I'm like, "Ugh,
No,
you just did that in 5 seconds."
it is disgusting when there's so much talent.
So
I
much
always,
talent.
yeah, it's disgusting, but it is a short but absolutely amazing selection. I mean,
Thank you.
if I know I'm coming, I know you think I'm kidding. I sit here and do I want pizza? Do I want the lasagna? I really like them. And what am I gonna eat for? Oh, yeah. So
Uh-huh.
it becomes an enormous decision. But okay,
And
tell us, go on.
Well, I was gonna say, I think the other thing is that, because we use really high quality
Yeah,
ingredients, you can get a lot of things on the menu and you don't feel weighed down. And it's pasta, it's pizza. You'd think, okay, you eat pasta and pizza and you're gonna go roll yourself home, but
no,
you
you
know,
don't.
we do a 3-day fermentation on the pizza dough, so it's very light and it doesn't, you know, it's easy to digest, it doesn't weigh you down. And the same thing with the pasta. And so I think it's like it can kind of be a tasting menu. You don't have to choose between one or the other.
Well, I usually don't, but okay. Now, everybody has now figured out I adore the food. The food is fabulous.
Mhm.
You did the design and that. I mean, it is. I walked in and I thought, you took this perfectly awful place because I've seen it in many different
Uh-huh.
styles, and it is so warm, friendly. Tell about it.
Oh, thank you so much. So, well, we worked with Regular Architecture, Kevin Wynn, who is a great friend of ours. He's worked on our other projects as well. And I think when he and I first had our conversation with one of his associates, Bree Soma, I said, we're gonna completely remodel this place, and what I don't want to happen is for it to feel sterile and like some brand new. Sometimes restaurants and spaces when they're fully remodeled, it's like it kind of loses its charm. And I was like, it's really important to me that it doesn't feel sterile and that it feels like a place you walk into and there is some hit of nostalgia. Like you've either felt like you've been here before, or it reminds you of, you know, your grandmother's house, or it, reminds you of a time and place in your life. And I feel like they really understood that, and we were able to kind of like have some fun with the colors, to keep it bright. But when it came to selecting the furniture and decor and the specific pictures that are on the wall and the frames and the plates, I wanted it to feel like something you could be like, I have seen this before. Like I've been here before, you know?
Like your Pizza Hut chandelier.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, I think that right there, people walk in and they're like, "Oh my gosh, look at that. I remember it."
Right.
And that's that hit of nostalgia that allows you to kind of all of a sudden like drop your guard and be like comfortable in the space, And I think that that's a really important quality in a restaurant, is that, people feel comfortable and have some kind of like almost there's like nostalgia and reminiscing over it.
You've done it all. Absolutely done it all. I mean, it's fabulous. Now, tell me, what are your hours? Where are you? And all that good
So,
stuff.
yeah, we are
So people
located
can,
on so people can find us, right? We're located on Pennsylvania and Bayard, 81 South Pennsylvania. We're open right now 5 days a week, 4 to 10 p.m. But starting on February 2nd, we're going to go to 7 days a week, 4 to 10 p.m. So those Monday, Tuesday diners can come and join us.
ta-da,
And yeah, we are blessed to be right next to Uncle. It's a great partnership.
he's a
I think that
lovely.
it's bringing a lot of life down to that corner that was already
Oh,
there, but we're just kind of adding to it. And it's a great situation because there's a lot of lovely neighborhood people who walk right on up. And I think once we go 7 days a week, we're just excited to get more of those weekly neighborhood people in and, you know, create kind of a community around our space.
well, I'm not exactly neighborhood, but don't tell anybody because I'll be
Nah.
there. Okay.
You're
And
close enough.
oh yeah, do you take reservations?
We do take reservations. And, because we've only been open for a month, I've kind of had to find what the balance is. We want always to have walk ins available because I think it's really important that there isn't a level of exclusivity, right? But we're finding that that walk in time is between 4 and 5:30 and after 7:30. Because everybody wants to make the reservations between 5:30 and 8. So come on the early side.
And your phone number.
Our phone number is, oh goodness,
Never.
720 Oh, shoot.
Never mind. Look up her phone number because I've got it here too.
Wait, I got it. 720-580-5300.
Shame on us. And your website?
Our website is johnnybechamels.com. And you could order online and get reservations from the website as well.
Very good. And if you are you are watching or you know we're doing this, please find this on YouTube, the Gabb, GABB / Gourmet, and Facebook and Instagram. I'm Gabby Gourmet or something like that. It will be all over. But Lulu, my raving is obviously really true. And
It means a lot.
you are a dream pizza pasta restaurant. It isn't like the cheap carry out that you get, but it isn't in the new we have a new thing. When we go out, we say, is it worth the money? Seriously, to go back in this time, with everybody carrying on. And with unanimous, everybody I have spoken to, everybody, Johnny Bechamel, it's worth every penny. It's not overpriced and it is fabulous. You can go in for a pizza and a salad. You're welcome no matter what you get.
Exactly. And that is the goal. Everybody's welcome. There's something for everybody, whether it's bringing the family out, having a date night, taking a meeting, coming and dining by yourself. There's something for everybody.
I agree. I've even seen little kids in there.
Oh yeah, I think it's important that everybody feels comfortable.
Well, everybody, you'll love it. Lulu, our time's up. I love you. Please thank Spencer and Alex.
Likewise.
And it is a treat, and I will be there. I already have a reservation for the second.
Yes, you do.
Stay warm.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you so much.
Yes, we should say, go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
All right. See you soon. Thank you.
See you soon. Thank